Crick Buzz Centre Stage, Adam Collins, Michael Vaughan, Edgbaston, day 3. Very interesting day's cricket. Ended prematurely due to bad light. It's raining now. We're both getting wet. We're going to guts it out for you, though. We're going to stay on the field. No umbrella required for us.
We don't need brollies, do we? Nah.
Why I say it's fascinating is that how many times did the momentum and trajectory of the game twist? We saw Australia fight back 3 wickets in a hurry. Then Chris Woakes and Stuart Broad, well, they didn't bump Stuart Broad at all. That was fascinating. Then 2 quick wickets to start Australia's innings. Now Steve Smith. Have we ever seen a test match where so much hinges on one human being?
Well, we're only into the first test of a 5-match series and we're into 3 days of it, and already I'm starting to think, Steve Smith, how the hell do you get him out? I mean, dodgy breakfast, something. I don't know. Jonathan Agnew on Test Match Special said put a comedian at short leg, tell a few jokes, try and disrupt his rhythm somehow. Great day again. I think we've had 3 tremendous days of Test match cricket. Those early wickets for Australia, the lead was looking like 30 or 40. No idea why the Aussies didn't bomb and bounced Stuart Broad. That was a bit strange, but eventually they did, and they ended up with a decent lead. Early wicket of Warner, Stuart Broad gets on a roll. You feel that, wait a minute, we're going to see one of those special spells. The Holly Stand were jumping all over the place. And then Khawaja played nicely, but they kept on getting key wickets at key periods. But this partnership has just taken the game towards, I would say, 50-50. First 40 minutes tomorrow, you get rid of Steve Smith from an English perspective, I think England will win the Test match. If Steve Smith's still there after 40 minutes, I mean, I've no idea how you get him out. But if it is, just miss one, do something, just kind of drag one on, flick one in the air. No idea how to get him out at this stage. But if he's still there after 40 minutes, you feel that the Aussies will possibly go on and win the game.
How important was it that Khawaja and Smith chose to counter-attack and even head towards the end of day 3 here? They didn't shut up shop. They continued to go at the England bowling.
Well, you know, as a fielding side, when the opposing team are ahead and suddenly start getting every run, you're looking at the scoreboard as a skipper going, oh, wait a minute, one partnership and Australia will be well on top in this game. You know, England have got to go back to the basics. I just thought they kind of went away from a few basics in that session. You get to that with Steve Smith. You think of all these new kind of plans. You put a fielder here, you fielder there. You think about going straight, you go wide. I think, importantly, tomorrow morning when they start, they've just got to go back to the basics. Just outside off stump, full, try and get him hitting down the ground. Maybe bring the square fielders on the leg side up to try and get him forcing it through the fielders to maybe get a catch, or just hope he plays across the line a little bit too square. I like what Travis Head did there. I thought he came and showed a bit of authority. And if Australia can have one real good partnership from here, England were chasing 180-200 minimum, and that's going to be a tough ask on a pitch that's already showing a lot of spin. I have a little bit of a concern of Moeen Ali. I was
going to say the middle order. If England are chasing a relatively small 4th innings total, there's a few players in there without a lot of confidence right now.
Yeah, and Moeen's a tremendous cricketer, and he's shown over the years in all the formats. He's a wonderful player, but I just think he did a great article in the week, very honest about his batting, and I just wonder whether that's just having a little bit of effect with his bowling. He's gone at over 5 and over there. He got the early wicket of Bancroft. I thought, go on, Mo, get a couple more. He should have had Khawaja. Who knows what would have happened if that had stuck 2 for early. He might have just got a bit of bounce, but you can see that he's not got his confidence. Somehow tonight he's got to look himself in the mirror, go back to when he was bowling great, doing great, scoring runs, and come back tomorrow with a new-found lease of confidence, because England will need the spinner tomorrow. They'll need a few wickets from the off-spinner.
You mentioned the Eric Holly stand. When they picked up David Warner for the 2nd time in the game, I'm not saying the Holly stand did, but I'll tell you what, I've seldom seen a test match ground louder than it was this afternoon.
Well, we won the World Cup a couple of weeks ago, but also our 1966 football World Cup team, they're still here. They're still in the stand. It's been gone like 45 minutes of the game. It's pissing it down, and they're still out there in the stand. That's what it brings. I love Test match cricket, but I also love it when the grounds are packed and you've got England, Australia. You know, you've got a load of Aussies in one stand. The England fans are pointing to them, all in great spirit. The 4th day at Edgbaston is always a day that provides a lot of entertainment. So I think we're in for another ripper.
Broad's in the series, 450 Test wickets he's got. Picking up Warner for the 2nd time in the Test match, psychologically pretty important, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And in long Test match series, when you start having matchups like that, you know, Broad will be coming round the wicket to David Warner in a couple of weeks' time at Lords. David Warner's a tough cookie, you know that he'll respond, but you know, if you get out again and it's 3 and 3, you know, I don't care who you are, psychologically it starts playing a few little games with your mind. So yeah, Broad's been great. I mean, he came into the series last week, the game against Ireland last week, with a little bit of doubt. He'd not been bowling great for Notts, bowled well at Lords last week, and he's brought that kind of form. And without Jimmy Anderson, it looks like Jimmy will be out for a while. You need your senior pros, and I think Woakes and Stuart Broad this week have been tremendous for England.
As Michael Vaughan said, get out Steve Smith. England probably win the Test match. If they can't,
how'd you get him out?
If they can't, tomorrow could be captivating. Do not miss a moment. Crick Buzz Centre Stage. Adam Collins, Michael Vaughan. Talk to you then.